Hey Patreons, this is episode 3 of 2 Minute Tuesday. Today's topic, living soil. A good principle to keep in mind when planting in the garden is to try to leave your soil better than you found it. What does that exactly mean? Well, that means doing everything you can to feed the soil. The soil is alive, meaning it's full of nutrients and microbes that feed your plants. Over time, those nutrients can become depleted, so it's up to us to replenish our soil to keep it alive and thriving. Gaia Green's living soil is created through a composting process that breaks down fertilizer ingredients and holds them in a usable form for the plant. This living soil blend is pre-charged with slow-release organic fertilizer to support healthy and balanced plant growth. It's ready to use right out of the bag and contains enough fertilizer for approximately 3 to 4 weeks, depending on what you're growing. So, what exactly is in this blend? Well, this medium consists of sphagnum peat moss, cocoa coir, perlite, fine bark, compost, worm castings, fossilized carbon complex, dolomite, lime, gypsum. But that's just the blend that makes up the medium. There's also the ingredients of fertilizer that keeps this medium rich. There's a couple different kinds of rock dust, alfalfa meal, blood meal, bone meal, feather meal, fish bone meal, kelp meal. There's a lot of meals. Also, green sand, insect frass, mined potassium sulfate, mineralized phosphate, rock phosphate, and oyster shells. Yeah, it's a hearty blend for your plants. Now, when it comes to talking about living soil, it's important to dive into detail on how to water this rich medium. Give just enough water to moist the medium. When in doubt, water less, because it's super easy to overwater plants in super soil. And they grow best if you avoid runoff. Runoff will carry away some of the nutrients in the soil, and you want to conserve the nutrients. Otherwise, you'll have to replenish the medium sooner than you have to. It's always good to make sure the roots stay warm, so keep the pots off the ground. This is important for the colony of organisms and the roots to thrive. Cannabis grows better when the roots are not too cold or too hot. Living soil thrives best when the medium's pH is maintained within 6 and 7. But when it comes to pHing the water, I really wasn't sure what to do. I've read in a few forums from complete strangers with no credentials or portfolio advising that you don't have to pH at all in living soils. Well, I contacted the founder of Gaia Green directly, and he said pH my water to 6.5 to 6.8 for the best results. And he said monitor your medium. I even asked him about the kind of pH down I should be using, because these strangers on these forums also say you should only use organic pH down. Well, he chuckled for a minute and then went on to explain it in a way that was very easy to understand. Vinegar has acetic acid and lemon contains citric acid. Your normal bottle of liquid pH down is made from citric acid. Generally, when it's taken from an organic source like lemon, it's not as strong, so it takes more of it to lower your water's pH. Bottled pH down is more concentrated, but the one ingredient is citric acid. The pH down in a bottle is more effective, accurate, and easy to pH your water properly. He was pretty stern, and he said, if your water is in the correct pH range, the microbes will not care if it was done by using a lemon, vinegar, or citric acid. The microbial life in the medium just cares it's in the optimal range. Okay guys, that's it. Have a good one.